take a look at what's happening in the world of sport later, but first, I've been looking forward to this interview the entire week. It's not every day that you get to spend the morning with Miss South Africa, and now if you stay where you are on eNCA, you get to as well. Why don't you tweet me, by the way? I've got my cell phone with me. You can tweet me at Gareth Edwards SA or tweet me at eNCA. I'm sure Shudufhadzo Musida, the current Miss South Africa, won't mind if I throw in a few viewer comments if we get them. Good to be with you. I mean, you've been so incredibly busy, so to have you join us just for a little while is a huge pleasure. How are things since it all happened? I mean, have you stopped?
I have, and thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on eNCA. But things have been quite busy. There's been a lot of adapting to do because this is a different kind of rain because we are working during COVID. But I do take some time out to just relax and just check in because I think the only way to manage being Miss South Africa is being mindful about everything that you're doing, being mindful of yourself too.
And when it comes down to that mindfulness, I know that you're very, very involved in mental health care and that sort of sector. I mean, just how important has having the crown and the title been for that? I'm asking the question off the back of COVID. We've spoken to so many experts about mental health at the best of times is important, but during COVID, which obviously you've been reigning during, I mean, just how important has it been for that kind of messaging?
It's been very, very important because mental health has always been around, has always been there. But the problem now is that it's been exacerbated by COVID, where people need to know that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to even speak about it because it's been such a shameful conversation for so many generations. And I think with the platform that I have, I would like to move it from being a taboo subject to one that's openly discussed in public forums like these ones.
And I think it's so important. And we're going to unpack that in a moment, especially from the youth mental health aspect. I'm going to bring in things like unemployment in a short while and starting to move quickly towards depression in some, excuse me, Shudu, in some cases. But we'll come back to that for the moment. The reason I want to stop this is because I can see the camera busy tracking our Mandla Dlamini from Just Teddy down the road. And I'm guessing, hello Mandla.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, and you? I'm guessing we're going for a French theme here. Anything to do with the French president in South Africa, or was this a pure fluke?
No, so basically we brought the French breakfast, since you said today, and it was very nice things today, and you have to do with the croissant, French croissant as well. You have to do the chocolate eclair as well. Inside it's got custard as well, and you have to do the baklava. And inside the baklava, you've got chocolate and pistachio baklava. And here to the bottom, we have the chicken mayo poulet, and inside sunrise tomato. And we have your salmon bagel. And you have your custard horn, and you have your teas as well. You never go wrong with the TWG teas as well, yeah.
Mandla, have you ever had the chance to serve one of these things to a Miss South Africa before?
Yes, I did, actually. The last time, yes, I did.
And would you like another one? What have you got? What's tickling your fancy?
I'm not sure. What would you recommend?
You know the one thing, let me do it this way. Let me just bring the whole stand, and you have to pick. How's that?
Okay, that's
You're going to enjoy the whole thing, basically.
It's both for choice.
Well, you can actually bring that over. Obviously, we're observing social distance.
Exactly.
If you can bring it over, we'll try and keep everything social distancing on this as well. Do you eat breakfast? What do you like when you wake up in the morning?
To be honest, I'm not a big breakfast person, but when I do eat breakfast, it's usually like an omelette with tomato, spinach, and mushroom. That's it. And then I get going.
Okay, we're going to come back to you in a couple of minutes now. We're going to talk about the new Miss SA 2021 coming up later. And I think it's a bit unfair for us to have the conversation just, a few months away from October. But it's all over the newspapers already. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about Miss Universe, Miss World, and the kind of work that you're doing. But I think I'm going to let you, Shudu, Miss South Africa 2020, enjoy some of the food from Just Teddy this morning. You're bringing me food. I've got to do the news. I can't, or maybe I can. No, I can't. It's going to be embarrassing. Can you imagine me trying to do news while I spill all over myself? Mandla Dlamini, thank you very much. Miss South Africa, we'll come back to you. You know what? Please enjoy some tea. Enjoy some French croissants is our theme for this morning. Oh, it does look good. If we had smell-a-von or smell-a-television, it would be amazing.
Thank you.
Let's wait for the tea to be poured, shall we? And then we'll go into this. What is the tea, Mandla? Remind me.
So basically today the tea is the TWG tea, and I brought you the English breakfast tea, it's amazing as well, and the Singapore breakfast tea as well. and it's amazing. So the one thing you're going to do, you're going to put your tea bag, you're going to open up your tea bag, just put it here. So basically you have to wait 2 minutes to 3 minutes to brew, and when you're done, just pour it, and you're going to enjoy it.
So 2-3 minutes gives me just enough time to get through a couple of the big stories that we need to be talking about. All right, guys, let's move away